Hi gozaimasu, Hiromi-sami here and welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to do something a little bit unusual. And I mean unusual, hello world. But yeah, again, Azuma. As you can see here, the only one way to get Azuma is the ultimate crate, aka loot crates, or gambling, or roulette, whatever you like to call. This is our final straw to wargaming and World of Warships Blitz community, because we have this before for Missouri. Now, Missouri is not like too aggressive as of this event, because this event actually is much worse than the Missouri. I can show you right now in our Discord here. Our Discord is World of Warships Splits English Community. If you guys want to see about this, we have actual wargaming stats here. We got Enya, we got Rad, we got Awesome Footy as well. So what I'm going to explain this right here is the Missouri release. We already know that that is a time back on, like, how long was it? August 15th, right there. August 15th. Also, you don't notice, if I'm looking at the screen like this, I'm basically showing you right here on this big screen right here. So if I'm looking at this, I'm basically explaining right here. But Missouri release. As you can see, some of you are concerned about how we will release future premium ships from now on. This won't be the case. The crate release is due to Missouri being a tier 9 ship. Now, I do understand that Missouri is a tier 9 ship, and same goes to Azuma. Azuma is a tier 9 ship. I can understand that. But we would like to have a grinding event. I mean, a token event. It's somewhat. I mean, it still involves gambling, because again, you're opening crates to get tokens, and if you get that 20 tokens, you can get that ship. But who wants to spend money for 20 tokens to just get that ship? You probably end up spending much more than the amount of ship in the long run. Now, I'm going to rant this much more if I want to, but we're going to do something a little bit more on that. Back up here for the Missouri event. The chances to get that ship is 3.42% for 2,000 gold. Now, in America, 2,000 gold is equivalent to $7.50. Let that sink in. Now, for 10 is 18,000 gold. 18,000 gold, that's equivalent to $57.50. Now, you can see there, you're spending basically $50 more just to open, probably just for 10. I mean, I could explain this right here. Gold cost, here you go, $50, and you only get 16,000. Now, you had to get this also as well, which is $5, or you could just go for $10. So you basically ended up spending $60 just to get 10 tries. And if you not lucky, then you basically ran out of luck, because you're going to end up spending $60 just to have a chance to get Azuma. Now, I'm just going to make this much easier. I'm putting $57.50, because if Wargaming decides to put $2.50 for like half of that amount, it will be basically around that ballpark. So now, what frustrates basically more than what we all want to hear, and I know you guys really kind of like calm yourselves down, settle things down. I mean, this happens on the 23rd. I'm recording this on the 24th of December, and I'm still frustrated by then. Like, I mean, I'm already seeing very skilled players quitting this game because of this. And I mean very skilled players. I mean like actual good players of this game, like Forgotten Fox or Frozen Warrior or Legend from Founders, especially. This is what we can't have. I mean, look, 2.74% to get Azuma. That's a chance. Now, go back to Discord. The chance to get Missouri is 3.42%. Look at the number difference. Point, basically 0.50% loss. So we're getting much worse just by gambling for Azuma. This is not the time we're going to spend on and not the time we're going to gamble on. Now, I actually probably just saw a little bit, just a bit in a flash. I did create a spreadsheet by opening 10 tries on Azuma for only opening one crate versus 10 crates at a time. As you can see, well, I'm not excited just getting Azuma first try. As you can see, my first try actually got Azuma first try. But I'm still not happy because what about other players? Like other players, you can't get this first try. You can't. If you are extremely lucky, then yeah, okay, you'll be very excited. But me on the first try like this, I'm not. I'm really not. Like, I can't appreciate this in my entire life. I can't appreciate this in 2019. 2019, for some reason, in World of Warships Blitz, we got a lot of token events, and it involves a lot of gambling. We don't like gambling, and especially seeing other games that are kind of like still promoting this. We can't have this as well. The things we would like to appreciate is those gaming passes. As you can see for World of Warships Blitz, it's this type of pass we want. We will like to spend some amount of money for this. Like, I know first try we will get this, especially. I mean, that's the HMX Exter, and you could just spend $20 just for this. Plus, if you grind enough, you could get basically much of these rewards, such as portraits, commanders, camel, premium time ish, and I say ish for a reason. Um, this is what we appreciate. This is what we okay with. We can promote this to make this much more sustainable for us. We can grind this for an entire month, and and once we get to that level, okay, we're good, and we can spend some of the time to do other things as continuing the game or continuing actually doing our lifestyle like exercise or all that stuff. But just loot boxes, I know the time is such small to get it, but like you're actually spending way too much money just to gamble than to financially uh, stabilize yourself. Now, let's just explain more on this right now before I continue on ranting on this. So as you can see here, the highest amount I tried is 47 crates for $352.50. That's the highest amount just by opening one crates. Now, out of all these 10 tries, I basically opened around 16.5 crates. That cost me 33,000 gold, which is equivalent to $123.75. Okay, that's just opening one crate at a time. Now moving on to the remaining 10 tries on those 10 crates for 18,000 gold. As you can see here, you can probably see a couple ones there, yes. But as you can see, the worst is that 13th try for 9 crates, 90 crates for $517.50. I mean, number 13 we all know is bad luck. I mean, we got 13th of December, that happens to be on Friday, which is basically where Jason Voorhees arrives. But it's not. But this is Christmas. I mean, not Christmas. December. I mean, Jason Voorhees is supposed to be on February, but not December. But this is okay. Whatever. Just continuing on. So on average, I opened basically 3.9 crates, which is basically 39 crates overall, and I spent 70,200 gold, which is equivalent to $224.25. Now that's much worse. Yes, as you can see. But because that number 13 and number 16 kind of like just outnumbers that, it basically just ruins it mostly ruin our financially. That's one. But also just not appreciate us. Like Why we want to spend that much money for this? So, as for the grand score of both these two combined, I ended up opening 28 crates that is cost 51,600 gold, and that's $174. $174. How much were you willing to spend $174 for a tier 9 ship? Now, tier 10, that price could change. And we cannot, and I do not want to see $75 for opening one crate to get a chance to get Ohio or Smolensk or Puerto Rico. World of Warships PC. You hear this, ever watching this video on World of Warships Blitz, I don't know. But you see how much outrage Puerto Rico was. Now you can see how we feel in World of Warships Blitz of this gambling. We basically spend a lot of money for a tier 9 cruiser versus you guys for a tier 10 Puerto Rico on that shipyard. That recent update. I do appreciate that. Actually, I do appreciate the shipyard. Just the animation, not the price. Not the price. No. No. The animation, we appreciate that for Puerto Rico. But the price is unrealistic. But back to World of Warships Blitz. $174. How much were you willing to spend $174 for a ship? Tier 10? No. Tier 9? No. Not even any. Like, if you do a ship bundle, yeah, we could do a ship bundle like all those tier 9 ships. Azuma, Missouri, Kronstadt. Those three together for $175? Okay, we do appreciate that because that will be on retail for like $230. We do, I mean, it's gonna be a lot of money. Yes, I can understand that, but $75 a ship for a tier 9, okay, maybe not. It depends on your opinion. It always depends on your opinion. Do you think $75 for a tier 9 ship will be good or bad? Post in the comments down below for that. Now, now for $174, this is Christmas, basically. We're getting there to Christmas by tomorrow or the next day. We could spend $174 for something else besides gambling. We could spend money something like more festive, more family time, like Thanksgiving for America or Canada as well, or elsewhere. Like, we could spend money for food, have our families together, talk about life, talk about we how 2019 was and all that stuff. And we would rather spend that, and we can spend on gifts for everybody else, and especially that. And that's basically wraps up around $174. Like, you actually building the community just or your friends or your family for Christmas rather than gambling. What does gambling do to you? You will appreciate it. Yes, that will send your endorphins everywhere because you enjoy gambling, and then once you gamble afterwards, how much money do you spend afterwards? Like, do you end up actually hitting the bank? Like, you went bankrupt? Sooner or later, you'll figure out yes. Now, for Christmas gift, stuff like those, what does the outcome comes? Well, you actually build more family relationships. You build more relationships towards your friends, your family, and all that stuff versus gambling like this. It's more community wise than yourself. And just to wrap all this up here, we do not want gambling anymore. We're done. Loot crates, gambling, roulette, any of those in video games, online games, we can't have this anymore. 2020 is the year where this has to go. They must just be gone. They can't. They just can't have this anymore. We can't have gambling at all. We're done. the things we would appreciate a bit more is more this, because that involves grinding. And yes, we have free rewards and paid rewards. That is okay, because if you guys see the pay rewards, okay, that will entice players to see if this is worth money to spend. Yes, and this is a guarantee, not a chance of stuff. If you grind, okay, and then once you reach to that certain level, at that final level of grinding, then what you want to do is, okay, I'm done, and let's just try to spend more time on life, not continuing the game, not keep enticing. That's gaming addiction. And I don't care about the news, what they say. The news is fake. I don't care about gaming stuff. I'm a gamer, and no, I mean, I don't play too much games, like 16 hours a day. No, that's just me just killing myself over time. No. But just about few hours a day of gaming, like less than 3 hours. Appreciate that amount. Azuma, gambling. No more. That's all I could say. We can't. I mean, everybody's disappointed. I mean, this is the Missouri. Disappointed, sad, related to World of Tanks Blitz. I can understand that, because World of Tanks Blitz, it was gambling, yes, beforehand. And now let's just get up to the present day. We got, yeah, Render G. He posted a video about the Azuma review, and look how much money he actually ended up spending. $320. $600. And look up mine here. I pretty much, it's almost the same what he has to spend on. But mine is 20 tries versus him is 10 tries. But as you can see, those numbers are too huge. $220. Mine is $174 because I did more tries. But $600 is too much. $500 is too much. $400, $300, $200 is too much. $100, yeah, that is too much for a month. Like for a month, I mean, you could spend $174 going to Disney or Christmas or enjoying something else besides gaming. But okay, I had enough. That's it. I'm done. So, if you like this video and you like my ranting about this, please do like this video as well as subscribing to my channel. And also remember to ring the notification bell for more World of Warships Blitz content and more other contents as well, as I'm thinking about that in the future in 2020. And I would like to guys see you the next day, next decade. Happy Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.